husband and I made each other's wedding bands, and this is how we did it. This is part 7 of my wedding DIY series, and this project was years in the making before we ever got engaged. So I've been silversmithing for about 5 years, but 5 months into dating Davis, I started exploring the world of goldsmithing using the lost wax method, which, if you've never heard of it, is essentially carving a piece of jewelry out of wax, making a mold, and then pouring molten metal into that mold. I had to form an LLC to use the casting house that I wanted and lock down a fiance. And then Davis and I got to work making each other's rings. I was originally planning on making both, but Davis was really excited to try out the process, and he ended up being so much better than I was at carving the wax. And the fact that he completely made my ring makes it so much more sentimental. Davis loved something simple, and I loved something a little bit more rugged and handmade, so this process was perfect for us. The one ring from Lord of the Rings was the ultimate inspiration, if I'm being honest. I shared before that I was going to put tiny diamonds in mine, but once we got them back, I loved having them being completely matching, so I just left mine plain. This is us unpackaging our rings for the first time, and naturally I had to propose to Davis, and he just burst into uncontrollable tears like I did. We're super in love and super happy with how the rings turned out. When your jewelry is cast, it's attached to this tree-like structure, and that's called spruing, and there's this little stub from where it's cut away, so that's why the rings aren't fitting us in these videos. So we just had to grind that down and then polish it up until it was shiny. We purposely carved them with a little bit texture and then maintained that texture when we were polishing because I love being able to see Davis's handiwork, and it truly makes them one of a kind.